This is a microphone made by a company called Trust, which is a company known for its affordable computer accessories. But this particular microphone takes affordable to a whole new level, since it can be purchased for only €3. This microphone is really cheap, which is why it also doesn't come with a lot of stuff. Inside the box you'll find the microphone itself, a stand and 2 pieces of paper. One of them is the thinnest user guide ever, and the other one is a bunch of legal and compliance information. The microphone itself is small, very small. It looks a little bit like a toy microphone. The build quality of the microphone is what can be expected at this price point. It isn't great. The microphone is extremely lightweight, it's quite plasticky and a bit uneven in some spots. The on-off switch is one of those wobbly switches that can break if you don't treat them carefully. I do, however, like the grill. Not only does it look and feel quite good, but if you look closely, you can see that it is in fact a double grill. Impressive. Actually, when considering the price of this microphone, we can realise that this build quality is actually not that bad at all. I mean, sure, it's nowhere near its expensive competitors, but it certainly doesn't fall apart, and the same thing goes for the stand that comes with it. Also, it turns out the microphone is waterproof in some way. The microphone connects to a computer using the good old 3.5mm microphone connector. Realise that this means you need to plug it into a microphone input, that's usually the pink one. Headphone outputs or the combo jack found on phones and tablets will not work. Something that I found rather annoying is the fact that the cable is only 1.3 meters long, but if you're running it on a laptop or something like that, that's usually not a problem. But of course, you're wondering what this piece of equipment sounds like. Well, I've made a couple of recordings. One of them is a pure test recording of the microphone without any modification. The other one is also recorded with the microphone and then edited to make it sound as good as possible. So this is exactly what the microphone sounds like without any modification. Actually, the quick start guide tells you to crank up the microphone boost in the settings window, but it turns out that when you do that, it sounds terrible. This was therefore recorded without microphone boost, and actually, I don't think it's that bad. Now this is what the microphone can sound like after a bit of tweaking and editing in Audacity. I simply used a bit of equalization to get a little more out of the low and high frequencies and applied a tiny bit of noise reduction. So in conclusion, the microphone isn't great. It has flaws. Lots of flaws. But when you take a closer look, you can see that none of these flaws actually ruins it for the microphone, especially at this price point. Considering that the sound quality was even better than I expected, I'd say this microphone provides a remarkable value for money. Well, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.